I'm Todd Grisham, and we are live here at the one-of-a-kind Empire Fight Camp. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
About time, too.
And now it's time for the tale of the tape. It's Franchón Crews-Dezurn, 5'8" tall, with a reach of 72 inches. And she'll be facing Miss GB, Natasha Jonas. She weighed in at 67 kilos, standing 173, with a reach of 165.
Oh my goodness, look at the reach difference there. That reach is going to be an absolute nightmare to deal with, because if that jab is used and that right hand is followed, there is going to be a problem tonight.
The heavy-hitting diva fighting out of Virginia Beach, Virginia. She brings plenty of swag, plenty of glam to the ring, and of course, plenty of leather too. Natasha Jonas, Miss GB. She fights out of Liverpool, UK, and won the WBO junior middleweight title in February of 2022.
This is going to be one hell of a fight.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, from Baltimore, Maryland, an undisputed middleweight champion of the world, known as the heavy-hitting diva, Franchón Crews-Dezurn. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Liverpool, England, here is the 5-time champion at 64 kilograms, a 2-time world title challenger, introducing Natasha Jonas.
Well, I hope you brought your sunglasses, because we're fighting outside, and what a main event this should be.
All right, Todd, it's a pleasure and an honor to be here at this venue. It's going to be something special.
Under the bright lights here for this one, really good matchup, and we're hoping for a really good fight. Great to have you with us for this all-action affair. We expect big things, and I don't think we're going to be disappointed. Misses with the straight left. That jab continues to light her up. It's all offense all the time. And of course, we fight outside today, Johnny, and that's going to put a little extra strain on both of these fighters' conditioning.
So Todd, let me explain to you. We are outside. Nobody can turn the temperature down. Nobody can turn the sun down. When that sun's beating on you, when you're tired, when you're frustrated, when you're getting hit, when you're getting hurt, there's no cool fan that's dropping in there. This is where it's real fighting, fighter on fight.
A very competitive round here so far.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Well done with that counter shot. Not a lot of defense here at all. Straight right just misses. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crews-Dezurn in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round, complete dominance.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Do your jabs, do your boxing, and you will win.
Now look, relax, yeah? You were thinking, you were smart.
Get back out there, focus, we've got a minute. Just breathe, focus again.
Nice round.
And there's the bell for round two. The last round was massive for her, Johnny. How does she keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Beautiful counter shot. By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye. They're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counter puncher smart.
These two are the perfect dance partners.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
How about that time counter shot? She scores with that counter. That counter shot lands. The straight right just misses. Tried to score with that hook, but missed. She catches and counters. That hook was off target. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Crews-Dezurn in that last round. Well, let's see what the corner has to say. She needs some sort of inspiration, a different game plan, something to turn this thing around.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what, next round, you're getting it. You're going to get it, kitchen sink.
That's her wrong.
That's what's going on. So all we need to do now, mix it up and we'll stay on top, okay? We can throw in...
Now you let her back into it.
Let's get it started in round 3. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
We've seen this fighter in the past go 12 rounds and not have a mark on their face. That's what happens when you stick and move. You hit and you don't get hit.
Oh, this is what it's all about. Hit and don't get hit. Jab, move, pop, slip. Use your footwork. Drive your opponent crazy.
Can't land the jab there. Swing and a miss with that jab. You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Throws the jab, but it doesn't score. She needs to be careful that she doesn't punch herself out. Through the straight left, but it won't score. Good counter shot by her. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crews-Dezurn in that last round. Well, the corner can't be happy with the way things are going for her right now.
You know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, bro, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
Okay, I get it. Now you're switching off.
Shot one at a time. We need to set her up. So just keep her moving, get her weight.
You've switched off completely.
Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. A swing and a miss with the left hook. You'd like to see more jabs. Some real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Skill.
Down goes Natasha Jonas. You could see it in their eyes. They saw that punch coming, and there was nothing they could do.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
It's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
Somebody can smile.
Heavy shots, and Jonas can't take any more. What a massive shot there. Down she goes. Let's see it again one more time.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
How about that will to win and refusal to stay down as this fight continues? Final 10 seconds here, and the corner is going to have their work cut out for them. Let's talk about Natasha Jonas in that last round. A lot of work needs to be done in this corner. 2 knockdowns in the last round.
Unbelievable heart. Knocked down twice.
Okay, focus. You just need to recenter. That was a bad round.
Now relax. Now I don't want you to load up.
Round, that's in the past. You're already on the level ground. Just get ahead again, okay?
Okay, I'm happy.
Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? Let's see if they can shake off the cobwebs after a disastrous last round.
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Knocked down twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Swing and a miss with that hook. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. For those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Good counter punching. That jab won't score. Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. Nice idea with the hook, but that's blocked. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Crews-Dezurn in that last round. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. This fighter needs to turn the tables in this next round.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Come on, you're better than that. You've done all your work.
Okay, so just keep that up. Keep that going. Don't forget the jab and don't get carried away.
Okay, focus.
This is the beginning of round 6. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Nice counter shot. Jab slightly off target. Nice counter shot by her. Punch, counter punch. Straight right just misses. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Nice counter shot. We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
A perfect counter shot. Catch and shoot. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Crews-Dezurn in that last round. Well, things certainly aren't going her way. She's been on the back foot. She's got to turn the tables.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
Great round, great round. Now relax, relax. Mix it up.
You've switched off completely. Get your mind back.
Variation, she won't have a clue what's going on. Stay one step ahead and you will stay on.
What are you doing?
Here we go. It's round 7. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
What heart, what desire, but at what cost? Natasha Jonas in trouble. We almost saw a knockout a second ago, and now they're going toe-to-toe.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Nice counter. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. They're stamina is off the charts. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crews-Dezurn in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
Switching off, right? You've got this.
Nice round. Good round. I like that.
Focus and you will be on top. Boxer. If you box, you will win.
Now relax.
Round 8, and we're off again. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've gone in the ring with fights like that and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out of there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
I want to think of holding on here for a minute. Some nice exchanges from both women in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Holding nothing back here in the round. This fight has a real good flow to it. Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Crews-Dezurn in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the tournament's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
I like that round. Good work.
Doesn't matter. We've done so much better before. Just forget that round. That's in the past. You're already...
Wicked. I love that.
Let's see how much fatigue we see here in round 9. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
The perfect counter lands. You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
Don't get trigger happy because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
And that hook misses. This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. Did you see that? Oh, and the heavy-hitting diva has been rocked.
Looks like they've shaken it off.
Now
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Crews-Dezurn in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
Just start, stick.
Come on, get back out there. Focus. We've got a minute. Just breathe.
Okay, I'm happy. I like that round. Good work.
Doing your thing, you're going to win. You're better than this. I've seen so much more.
Now relax.
And there's the bell for round 10. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Good counter punch. There's a counter shot. There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. It just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Straight right just misses. Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
That hook just can't find the target. Beautiful counter punch. Incredible work rate. That right jab just misses. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crews-Dezurn in that last round. Stamina is always an issue in a prize fight.
You cannot gas out. If you prepared right, slept right, ate right, and did everything right for this fight, you have no excuse for gassing out.
Okay, I'm happy. I like that round. Good work.
Better boxer. Just get back out there and focus. Focus.
Wicked work. I love it.
This is the 11th we've entered the championship rounds. They really seemed to exhaust themselves last round. Let's see what they have left.
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
Those counter punches have to hurt. Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
She got clipped by that counter. Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Got out of the way of that right hook. They exchange punches. A lot of effort being exerted here. You can see the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing them down. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Crews-Dezurn in that last round. We'll see how much endurance these two fighters have.
There's a lot on the line here.
I need you to win this round. Get your mind...
Nice round, great round. That was amazing. Okay, all we need to do now is refocus.
Okay, now you let her back into the fight that round. That's her round.
Shots, but you're not missing your powers. Okay, so just keep that up. Keep that going. Don't forget.
Okay. Now...
And there's the bell to start round 12. Was 1 minute enough time for them to recover after what we saw last round?
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
She wasn't ready for that counter. Nice counter punch right up the middle. You've heard the phrase, finding a second win. I don't think I need to tell you which one of these fighters needs to find it.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Nice counter punch. Misses with the straight left. What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Those counter punches have to hurt. Misses with the straight left. Beautiful. And Miss GB goes down. I don't care how good your chin is. A punch like that, and you're going down.
That's lights out right there. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. You on right.
They're happy this round's coming to an end. 10 seconds left. What a dominant performance, and it shows up on the judges' scorecards as a unanimous decision victory.
This is the last thing we expected. What a fight, what a style, what a pace to get a unanimous decision. That is mad. I didn't see that coming. I thought this would be tight. This is nowhere near tight.